Hey folks, welcome back to Finance Fridays. I'm your host, Lucas Ballahood with Coldwell Banker RMR and the Ballahood Group. I'm joined again this week by Alex Jobe with RBC. Alex, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Luke?
I'm doing okay, I think. Now, one thing we've been talking a little bit about recently was alternative mortgage solutions. And, depending on, people's situations, they may need to access other options when they don't qualify for a typical A lender.
Mhm.
And that could be for reasons like for poor credit, for example. COVID has taken a number, on people.
Mhm.
And not only from the health perspective, but on the financial side too, right? So maybe some folks have run into some credit troubles, over the course of the last 2 years, and they need to actually try and improve that credit because they want
Yeah.
to, apply for a mortgage. What kind
Mhm.
of things can people do to improve it?
Improve their credit. Well, if a client has gone to maybe our AMS channel or a B lender, we'd love to see them come back to RBC because, of course, we can closely manage that relationship and hopefully get them lower interest rates as well. So for a client that's struggled with repayment or a bad credit history or low credit score, there's lots of ways that they can improve that. First of all, I would say, make yourself aware as to what credit item have you struggled with or had issues with, so that we can maybe pay and close that item off completely so that it's settled and is no longer outstanding. I would suggest that our clients, don't keep their trade balances at or above their limits. So it's nice to see, if a client has a credit card with a $10,000 limit, that it's not right at its max. So keeping those below the limits. And then also, um, pre-authorized payments. Our pre-authorized payments is a great opportunity to make sure that our payments are made on time so we don't get those dings of late repayment history, right? So if you want to set that up with your provider, then you can do that, at least a minimum payment, so that we don't see missed payment here and there, because of course then lenders are going to have questions as to your credit worthiness. So it's a really important piece.
So I just want to reflect on that. So making sure we take care of our biggest issue. If there's a certain credit card
Mhm.
we're always going to, let's close off that account. Let's just make sure that we're not using that one anymore once you can clear it, obviously.
Right. And I'll give an example. Like sometimes clients have a low credit score when we do an application and they don't know what it's from. So we look and there could be collection. We see cell phones all the time. So when clients are switching providers, they've gone from TELUS to Bell. TELUS wasn't closed properly. There was a small interest payment owing. It sits there, it accumulates. Next thing you know, it goes to collection. Like that's not a reason why we wouldn't lend a client. There's one-off exceptions.
Mhm.
But those are things that you want to be aware of and then clear it up as soon as possible. So get it off your bureau and settled.
And then the second one I really like, I think it was the third one you mentioned though,
Mhm.
was the pre-authorized payment. So setting it up with your bank essentially that you're going to pay a minimum amount to that particular account every month, so you're not missing the payment, as you
Yeah,
said.
those are for clients that are carrying balances on lines of credit, or just like your car payment is automatic that comes through. So if you need to
Mhm.
set up a payment plan on your credit card, you can do that. So it's pre-authorized every month. And that way, over that course of time and in that credit history, we're not seeing any missed payments.
I think you can even set that up with utility companies and things like that as well. Set
Yeah,
those up for
pre-authorized.
pre-authorized payments, 'cause that's always something that you could easily slip your mind, right?
Right.
As well. So, well, that's wonderful. Those are really good ways that people can make sure they stay on top of it, and it just takes time, right? It takes time and
Right.
discipline to make sure they stay on those things and they can get there. And as you said, you love to see them come back, have they've
Right.
improved that credit and work with one of your A lenders again, right?
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, I think that's all the time we're going to have for this segment today, Alex, but I appreciate you joining me here. Folks, if you got any questions about this particular topic, feel free to get in touch with us, as Alex is going to have her contact info here at the end of this video, or, you can leave a comment and even follow us along on YouTube as well. So until next time, folks, have yourselves a great day. We'll be with you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye. Bye.